high priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate king. It's your favorite captain goddess. LadySpeech in the place to be. And it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea sessions with LadySpeech. It's a little bit after 9:09 in the AM on this Sunday Eastern Standard Time, and it is a pleasure to be with you today. It is a pleasure to bring you this reading. It is a pleasure to give you some insight into this new week to come. So I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling fine, free, and all kinds of fabulous. Let me make sure my volume is up. Good morning, my beautiful loves. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good day, good evening, good whenever you encounter this. If you happen to be here live, and if you happen to be here at the beginning of the reading, you're right on time. If you are watching this, if you come in the middle of the reading, you're right on time. If you see this at the end of the reading, if you watch this on replay at any point in time, you are right on time. If you're here, this message is for you. Good morning, my loves. Good morning, my loves. Good morning. Well, yes, so Ashley said, what a lovely crown. Thank you. I told you guys last week that I was going to take you on a little bit of a tour. I was going to take you on a tour of my headpieces. And last week I said crowns, but I think I'm going to also take you guys on a tour of my hats as well. There's some of you who've become a little obsessed with my hat collection, so I'm going to take you on a tour of my headpieces. All right. This is my crystal sparkly star crown. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So thank you so much for complimenting it. Good morning, my loves. Good morning, my loves. Good to see you. Good to see you. I see so many blue hearts and so many blue butterflies in the building. So if you are an OG here, if you are not new to this, but you are true to this, you've seen at least 3 readings of mine, go ahead and put a blue or purple heart in the comments, and or put a butterfly in the comments. If you are new here, you've only seen 1 or 2 readings, you're very new to what I got going on, go ahead and put a yellow or green heart in the comments, or put a caterpillar in the comments. Okay, you beautiful people. It is good to see you all. I'm going to introduce you to what we got going on today. For those of you who are new here, for those of you who are OGs, go ahead and get comfortable, sit back, relax. You already know what's going to happen, but I like to break it down for the newbies, as you know I like to do. First and foremost, this is a reading. This is a divination. So I'm going to be using tarot cards to speak to the spirits and gift us and give us some spiritual counsel. And when I mean us, because baby, this reading got in my soul today. I had to take a moment. All right. So this is all about spiritual counsel. I thank you so much for participating and allowing me to give us this guidance. I'm going to be using several decks, and like always, I will have the names of the decks that I'm using in the description box when this video is posted, okay? I've got some rock friends in the building. You know, I'm always surrounded by all of my ancestors, okay? All of the spirits surround me, all right? I am protected and divinely guided, divinely favored, baby. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So I'm going to introduce you to those rock friends in just a second. And lastly, we do affirmations over here. Over here in this corner, we do something called call and response. I have an affirmation box. This box is exactly what it says. It is filled with affirmations. It is filled with quotes. It is filled with good things. So I'm going to pull at random from this box. I'm going to say an affirmation, and then I'm going to invite you to repeat the affirmation, okay? You see all this? You see all this? We're going to pull from all of this today. We're going to pull from all of this and let the universe allow us to affirm ourselves together. So that is that. Let me introduce you to these rock friends. First off, we have one of my favorite crystals. All of my crystals are my favorite crystals. I literally say that about all of them because I love them. They are literally my rock friends. These are my friends. I have human friends and spirit friends and rock friends too. This is my Super 7 crystal. It's got all kinds of lovely goodness. It's a very powerful stone to work with. So we're working with this Super 7 today. We are also working with orange calcite. today. This was really calling me. Orange Calcite has been a good beneficial friend, a new friend in my collection. And we also have some purple fluorite today. These are my rock friends, baby. These are my rock friends, honey. Alrighty then, let's talk about a little bit of house cleaning real quick. First and foremost, I want to remind you that I am not on Instagram. So if you are being followed by an account on Instagram, or if there's an account you are following that you think it's me, it's not me. It's not me. I am getting ready to engage in a fight to get my original Instagram accounts back. I was wrongfully banned. I am being targeted, all that shit. All right, so, and this person who is impersonating me is a part of that. So send me screenshots at ladyspeech@gmail.com. A lot of you already have, but those are scammer accounts. I also want to mention that I do give readings, personal readings, but I do not reach out into the DMs to get those readings. So if you have been contacted by someone pretending to be me, asking for donations or asking, do you want a reading? That's not me. The only way you can get me to give you a reading is online, and I am currently in the middle of a hiatus. I will be back to being booked to give readings online in about a couple weeks, and I will let you all know of that, okay? Alrighty then. Lastly, this is your Sunday service, spiritual tea, soul food session, baby. And there is a collection plate. So if you benefit from any of this, if you benefit from my content, first and foremost, you can also, I appreciate every super chat, every super sticker, and you can put something on that Cash App, which is Lady Speech, my Venmo, which is Lady Speech Sankofa, and my PayPal, which is ladyspeechsankofa@gmail.com, in the energy and in the spirit of reparations and reciprocity. All right, always feel empowered to show financial appreciation for the labor, baby. All right, are you guys ready? Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going to get into it today. Let me introduce you to these cards, okay? Grab your water, go get comfortable, grab your everything you need. Thank you so much, Ashley. You didn't even have the reading yet, and you hit me with a beautiful super chat, so I appreciate you, baby. Yes, I do. I do. Grab your water, grab your tea, put me in your earphones, okay? This is go do your dishes, go get your life together. Take your notes, do what you need to do. We're going to get into it. Stay hydrated, my friends. Let's go. Let me introduce you to these tarot cards. We're going to be working with some oracle decks and a tarot card deck today. First and foremost, you've seen it before. You love it. This is the Angels and Ancestors deck. We are working with the African Goddess. What is this? The African Goddess Rising deck. We're going to be working with that today. We are working with the new deck. This is the Seasons of the Witch Oracle deck. I am in love. One of you, I believe from TikTok, got this from my Amazon wish list, and I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, and lastly, we've got the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, we've got the Light Seers Tarot. I love this deck. I got this deck a while ago, and I was like, oh, I like it. And then I put it away. And then this morning it was like, come here. I have messages. I wanna speak with the messages. All right. And then I just went through this deck again, and I'm like, it is brilliantly divine. You know how you see something with new eyes? I saw this with new eyes this morning, and I'm in love. So that's your decks you're going to be working with today. Again, these will be in the description box when I post this video. All right? All right, my beautiful loves. Let me check in with these comments. It's so good to see so many good people in the building. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you as well. So many OGs in the building. A couple of new newbies in the building. Let's see. Ray the Trey said, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Kit said, this is my first time coming here in a while. Glad to be back. I am glad to have you back. All right, beautifuls, let's get it started. Let's continue to take care of each other in the comments like you always do. Let me know if there's any, definitely draw my attention. If there's anyone who comes in the comments acting a fool, I do what I do. I've got a candle lit so we can have some, protection with us. But we're going to keep this community what it is, which is supportive, beautiful, and divine. I want to thank you so much for joining me for today for this reading. And I want to thank you for trusting me with this spiritual guidance to get your week started. Now let's get this party started after forever and a day. We're going to begin with the Angels and Ancestors deck. These are going to be 2 card pulls, my friend. So first off, this is the Eagle. This is about seeing things from a higher perspective, okay? So the eagle is, number one, eagle medicine is powerful medicine. Anytime you encounter that image, anytime you encounter the spirit of the eagle, it's time to sit down and listen. That's power. Okay, that is spirit definitely talking to you. And I definitely come from the perspective that, the sky friends, the sky brethren and sistren, our brothers and sisters who occupy the sky, the birds, they are spirit messengers. So this morning we are coming with eagle energy, and this is all about looking at things from different perspectives. Okay, this is about when you are meeting your challenges, when you are talking to people, when you are going through, working your way through a situation. It's important. It's going to be important this week and for the next couple weeks to try to look at this from different perspectives, to try to look at things from different viewpoints. Also to try to see higher, to see the bigger picture, not to be so tunnel vision when we're making some decisions, not to be so tunnel vision when we are doing certain things, okay? Eagle medicine is about taking your time. Eagle medicine is about checking into the infinite wisdom that is surrounding you by observing everything that there is to be observed, okay? It is about looking at things from different perspectives. It is about expanding your vision. This is going to be very important. Expanding your vision, literally, figuratively, all of that. So on a physical level, look alive. When you are out here in these streets, look at people. Make sure you are not listening. I know we all love to listen to our music and all that kind of stuff, but look alive. Observe your surroundings, okay? Make sure you are looking at what's going on around you. You are noticing things. You are looking with your physical self, but also you're utilizing your other senses. Pay attention when your spidey senses are tingling around you. On the spiritual level, for some of this means it's time to expand our thinking. It's time to expand our third eye. It's time to expand our viewpoint, okay? Okay, so seeing it from a higher perspective, we need to expand our vision. We need to think beyond the boundaries that we've set for ourselves, okay? We need to check into the higher wisdom that is available and all around us, all right? Alrighty then, we're going to keep going with the Angels and Ancestors deck. Next up, we have got the Heart Guardian. And the Heart Guardian is all about love and let yourself be loved, okay? This is about relationships, okay? But here's the thing. We began with the expanding your vision, seeing things from a higher perspective, looking at things as they are, not as you wish them to be, but as they are. You cannot manifest a beautiful or a different reality for yourself unless you acknowledge where you're at. That's a big part of manifestation. Acknowledge the reality of where the fuck you're at right now and what the hell is going on around you and inside of you and with you. And then with that knowledge, you can, create a different future for yourself, a different manifestation for yourself, okay? Higher perspective though. As it relates to this Heart Guardian card, okay? Some of you are going to have to look at some of your relationships. And if they are not serving your highest good, if there is not a proper exchange of reciprocity, you might need to consider letting that go. Because the Heart Guardian is all about opening your heart. This is a time to be open-hearted to the people around you who want to love you, to the love that is surrounding you. There are energies. There are not just people either. We have been so disconnected from our place on this planet and the connection between other species, the earth itself. It is so interesting to me. Lately, they have talked about the fact that I've seen reports that are like, the earth may be a living thing. And I laugh in indigenousness. Because our indigenous ancestors, our ancient ancestors understood that the earth is a living thing and we are a part of it. We aren't rulers or masters over this earth. We are participants along with other species, and there is a harmony that we can come to. And with that being said, when you check into love from that perspective, when you check into the love from the earth, the love from the energies around us, the love from your spirit guides, the love from your ancestors, the love from your friends, the love from self, there is so much love to be had, okay? So we're going to have to do some work. A lot of us are hurt in the heart, are hurt in the soul right now. This last 3 years of life for the planet collectively have been a lot with this COVID situation. Now, personally, a lot of us have gone through deep transformations and have been affected deeply through the loss of a lot of things: the loss of ideals, the loss of a way of life, the loss of actual people, the loss of jobs, the loss of industries, the loss of a lot of things. A lot of us are walking around with damaged hearts, not to mention the heartbreak of what it is sometimes just to live. Being a, the heartbreak of love itself, of relationships, of familial relationships gone wrong, of romantic relationships. The heart guardian is here to let us know that we are protected. We are protected, but it's time to do some work. It's time to do some healing around this heart space so that we can open up to love. It's time to do some love work, darlings. If you believe in magic, if you believe in healing, it's time to do some love work. What do I mean by love work? It is time to look at love, and not just romantic love. Look at where you have been hurt by love, where you were supposed to be given love, but it wasn't love. It's time to do some healing around that. Because, baby, love exists. Love exists. And I'm not talking about like, and I'm also talking about self-love, but not this like superficial capitalistic love yourself. No, baby. There is a self-love that is rich and deep and true and entrenched and entwined with self-acceptance and healing. It is time to look at it. And like, I am a believer that love is some of the most powerful magic, but not in this hallmark kumbaya way. Love is a lot. It takes healing. Love is sacrifice, and it doesn't mean that love doesn't have elements of pain there. Okay? This card is about coming to a different relationship with love. So many of us have a very superficial relationship with love. And we need to look at that. So many of us actually did not see healthy manifestations of love as we have grown up. Some of us, through the media, through our own lives. It's just time to look at that, because under up all that, love does exist. It is real, it is potent, it is powerful. It is time to open up to love, self-love, the love from the spirits, the love from your creator, the love from the ancestors. It is time to open up the love from self. All right. If you are doing all right, if this is connecting in the comments, can I get an amen? Can I get a witness? Throw me some claps. Throw me some emoji claps in the comments, honey, if this is connecting. Please know that I get read just like you get read, okay? I get read in the cards. I get read in the affirmations, okay? I am not above the readings. Do you hear me? I am not above the readings. Spirit be talking to me and you. I see some amens, honey. Oh, and trust, it's about to get even deeper. And here we go, because the universe is backing up all the things, okay? Let's get an affirmation in this piece, okay? I deserve all that is good. Repeat after me. I deserve all that is good. I deserve all that is good. I deserve all that is good. Say that with your chest to yourself. I deserve all that is good. Look me in your eye. I deserve all that is good. Did I just say look me in your eye? Did that make sense? It makes sense. You look yourself in your eye. I deserve all that is good. Look me in the eye. I deserve all that is good. Cause you do. Cause you do, just cause you're breathing. Just cause you woke the fuck up. You deserve all that is good. All right, beautiful people, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're going to pull another affirmation, another affirmation, another affirmation, another affirmation. This says, live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. You know, this reminds me of when we just got done talking about love. Do your work around love, because love isn't a superficial thing. When you learn to walk in love, for real, for real. And love, real love doesn't mean you ain't gonna meet trouble. We have, a lot of us have these idealized fantasies of love relationships. Like, oh, if I love a person and we're good for each other and we love each other, we're not gonna meet any troubles. That's not what love is. When you love someone enough, when they love you well and the love is healthy, then that means you can walk through the troubles together. That means y'all can weather the ugliness of each other together. Love is not about, it is like soft and wonderful and beautiful and divine. But real love is going to call forth a healing. Real love is going to want the best for one another and each other. And that's across relationships. Real love is gonna tell you when your panties stink, when you're walking around with metaphysical, spiritual, or literal toilet paper on your shoe. And it is not gonna come from this space of jealousy or hurt. It's gonna come from a place of positive construction and healing. Live your when you really are about that love life, you're gonna walk like it. Love is action. Love is action. Love is action. When you love yourself, when you love someone else, when you love this earth, when you love your people, you're going to act in that. You're going to cherish. There's a cherishing that happens, a growing, a learning, a getting to knowing that love is action. It's many actions. It's a bunch of things. It's movement. Live your beliefs. If you walk in the way of truth, live it. It should be apparent by the way you live your life. True, and that's what across the board. Good, true, good leaders, good teachers. A lot of y'all get roped into following teachers and people that are just despicable. But here's the thing, a lot of us can talk real good. A lot of us are natural or learned orators. A lot of us have charm that go with that. But you can tell a good teacher if you sit for a while and see if they're walking. They gotta walk it. Because it ain't about what you speak with your words, with your voice. It's about how you live in your life. Live your beliefs. If you believe in justice, if you believe in equality, if you gotta live it, and living it is about consistently confronting when you fucking up and when you ain't doing your job in that. All right. Let's keep it going. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor, honey. This, we getting into it. Let me check in with a little bit of these comments, okay? Ashley said, love is life and action building. Yes, 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 yes. Ashley said, crying, live your beliefs and I can turn the world around. That's right. I deserve all that is good. Yes, y'all feeling it. I can see them amens in the building. Kit said, again, these cards are giving exactly what I needed. I got my first therapy appointment coming up in the next couple of days and working on opening up in the people close into. Yes, amen. All right, John said, you inspire me so much listening to this while I write out sacred text for a new initiate. Yes, in my tradition. Thank you so much for allowing me to be with you during that sacred process. Yes, yes. All right, beautiful people. I'm so glad we're here and we're feeling it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ashley said, one more comment. Ashley said, you are walking it, my dear. That's why I always tune into you in my strength and my weakness. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, and I try, and I am an imperfect human. I am an imperfect human, and I don't try to parade myself like I know better than a lot of people. I know I got the juice. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know I ain't knowing I got the juice. I know I got the juice, but I also know that I'm imperfect, and I strive to be real for y'all. I strive to be very real for y'all, and in the end, I'm fucking human. That's just really it. You know, I'm good at what I do and I channel and I connect, but I'm human. And as long as we hold space for each other's humanity, that's what matters most to me. But I appreciate the fact that y'all see the truth in me. And I encourage you, the advice I give you about spiritual teachers, apply that to me. And if it don't line up for you, it don't line up for you. And that's okay. I'm not above that. I know what it is to be scorned, to truly believe in a teacher, to really need the guidance. I am someone who continues to seek guidance from my elders. Baby, I've got teachers. Never trust a teacher who ain't got a teacher. Never trust an elder who doesn't have counsel. That mm-mm, mm-mm. Let's move on. All right, we're going to move into the African Goddess Rising deck. Oh, yeah, the Cash App LadySpeech, the Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. That I'm passing that collection play, baby. All right, first off, we enter into, I think this is funny as fuck my own personal reasons. I am pursuing my initiation into voodoo, my next initiation. I'm also a ordained reverend. Baby, it's my spiritual path is my spiritual path, okay? But it's interesting that Mama Urzuli Dantor shows up today. Now, these aren't, voodoo cards, but it's just interesting. In this incantation incarnation, Urzuli Dantor is all about cutting etheric cords. So let's talk about cord cutting. Let's talk about doing away with relationships that do not serve you and your highest good. Earlier we literally just ended with the open your heart card. And this card comes up talking about cut all. She's got a machete and she is the protector of mother and children, okay? And she is a fierce protector. She's not a passive protector. She's got a machete. She will cut you up if you come over here messing with these kids. If you come over here messing with these women, if you come over here messing with the mothers, if you come over messing with anybody that is under her mantle, you come over here messing with the homies. You come over here messing with any of us, and you gonna catch it. With her machete, she defends. Okay, and she also cuts cords. If you mean us harm, you got to go away. Look at your circle and stop messing around. Stop messing around with people who mean you no good. And I'm talking about family too. Stop messing around with people who are actively looking to hurt you. Now, here's the thing. All of your people are going to be imperfect just like you're imperfect. So, you keep good people around who mean you well. And yeah, they making mistakes, but they going to eventually get their shit together. And they working through it. But the people who are actively out here not meaning you goodness, the people who are out here, it's time to let go. Okay, but also the energy of this reading is that there is a feast of goodness being prepared for us all. I know times look bleak. I know there is a lot going on right now, and this is all part of it. Things as we know it is fallen. There is a great breaking apart that is happening. So it is going to be important that you keep people around you that love you, that care for you, that see you. When people are showing you who they are, you need to believe them. There are some people who are going to heal through some things, and there are some people who are just who they are. It is important that we trust the people and we love the people and we are trusted and loved by the people in our circle. Yes, everybody is imperfect and people going to be out here making mistakes. But is there real love there? Cut those cords. Stop hanging on to people who obviously don't love you, who obviously don't have your highest good in their best vision in line. And also do the healing work. Some of you have cut the cords, but you haven't done the healing work. You're still emotionally attached and hanging on because you haven't finished the process of healing around that. So whether you need to cut those cords, if the cord's been cut and you need to do the last of your releasing and the last of your healing work around that so you can let it go for real, do what you need to do. But this is a call. Cut them out. Cut them out. Because it is important that you are open to love. You cannot, because spirit is going to bring you good people and goodness. You can't, when that comes, you can't be mistrustful of that because you're going to block a blessing. But you will be mistrustful of that if you don't do the healing work around, the grieving work, the healing work around the loss of friendship, around the betrayal of a broken heart, the insidiousness and the despicableness of family. Some of you have done the letting go, but you have to do it. Ashley said it, finish the process. Listen, when I left Colorado, I had to say goodbye to a relationship that was 20 years old, and that hurt my heart. It is hard for me to let go due to my background and due to what has happened to me. It is hard when I have formed these relationships, especially the longer they've gone on. It was one of the hardest things. And the cord cuttings have happened and we are fully separated, and it's been quite a while since our energy has been intertwined. But there was a piece of my heart. With this card, I was like, yeah, there was a piece of my heart that was still hoping that one day she would come back and she would see and she would apologize. And I know that's never going to happen. Spirit has told me repeatedly that's never going to happen. And I don't need it to happen in order to move on and to have a good life. Listen, honey, closure is great, but sometimes you don't need and you're not going to get that other person to give you the closure that is necessary for you to move forward. Now, that does not mean that you can't move forward. It means that that situation you can still move forward and you are tasked with moving forward without having them give you that closure. You can give the closure to yourself. You can give the closure to yourself. You can petition spirit. Spirit is all powerful. Creator can give that closure to you. Do your cord cutting ceremonies because they work. A lot of times people's cord cutting ceremonies, though, they don't work because they don't acknowledge the emotion that is there. Magic is good for a lot of shit, but it's not going to take care of the emotion, the human part of it. You have to take care of that. And it's okay. Don't feel bad, because that will catches a lot of y'all up. I don't feel bad that it was hard for me to let that girl go. I love her and I will always love her. We can't be friends because she don't love me. She doesn't give a fuck about me. We can't be family because she's not ever going to support me like I need. She's never going to be accountable for what she's done. I can still love her and always love her and value the love I gave to her. But I can also let her ass go. And I don't have to feel guilty for none of that. So it's time to cut the cords. For some of you, you're going to need to do the actual cord cutting ceremony, like literally. For some of you, you've done all of that. You just need to finish processing the emotions around that. You need to don't hold any guilt around it. Just finish it. Finish that process. Because love is coming, honey. We literally just got done talking about the fact that love is coming. Beautiful things are coming. You are going to get some good people. And this is part of the love work that y'all need to be doing, that we all need to be doing right now. On a real level, not on a superficial level. Do the love work, and I mean it. And this is not about just, again, love work. Y'all like to just focus on romantic love. Now, this is friendship love. This is agape love. This is the love between you and the earth itself. This is the love between yourself. This is the love between your ancestors. The hurt that we've experienced because of love. A lot of us need to do a lot of decolonization and deconstruction around how we've eaten up a capitalistic, and we've been indoctrinated into a capitalistic aspect of love that just doesn't exist. The politics around love. Do your work, because here's the thing, love is fucking real. And love is a beautiful thing, and it's a powerful tool, and you're going to need to embody it to move forward and to get to what the hell we about to need to get through as a society. This ain't no kumbaya party love bullshit. Somebody said, one of you in the comments, they caught my eye, said, how do you do a cord cutting ceremony? I'm not going to talk about that now, but I will do a video about it. But there's many ways to do it. Just the sweet and short, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. The sweet, short, simple. You get 2 candles. You can dress them with your herbs. You do your spell work, and you anoint one in the energy of the person you're doing the cord cutting with, and you anoint the other in the energy of your energy. You do a twine around them and you melt them down. But it's way more than that. Don't go doing that off of this advice. But that's kind of the gist of one of the ways that a lot of us do it. You can Google trusted. There are some trusted people. There are some good people out here who know what they're doing. There's books that can talk about cord cutting ceremonies. And you also talk to your spirit guides. Let them guide you in that to do that. But first and foremost, the act of praying. to spirit. That's first and foremost. If you know you need to cut ties, your first line of defense is talking to your spirits, talking to your God, talking to your ancestors about asking them for assistance and acknowledging that you need to cut that cord. You need to build, you need to cut it. You need to, it's not even in building a wall. You need to cut that cord. First off, talk to your spirits and let them know, get them on your side, let them know this is your intention. And then get into, before you even get to the spell work side of it, get into what that's going to take from your perspective. Because if you're cutting a cord, this means there's energy flowing back and forth. And you need to acknowledge that energy that's coming from you, and like do the grieving work and do the work around that, so that when you do get to the magic part of it, when you do get to the ceremonial aspect of doing the cutting of the cords, that energy and that magic does actually stick and work and aid in the work that you've already done. Okay. But it's time to cut them cords, honey. It's time to cut them cords. Look, I told you this reading was going to get deep all the hell into it. Let's keep going. We have Mawalisa. Okay, we're still in the African goddess rising. We're in the Mawalisa, cosmic power. This is the divine masculine and divine feminine that we all embody and have into us. This is about stepping into your power. This is about stepping into your power, okay? This is about stepping into your radiance and your magnificence, okay? Do you also see why these cards got stacked like they did by the universe? They're talking about cut your cords. They're talking about open up to love, because it's time to step into your power. If you don't think that love is really one of the most cosmic keys that there is, but it's not a fake superficial key, you got to really embody it and do the work around it. Because for all of us to step into our power, we're going to need to have a tremendous amount of love for others, for self, for the earth itself, okay? This is about stepping into your radiance. This is about it's time to step into your path and your purpose. This is about like you are not powerless in your life. This is about stepping into your leadership, leading yourself, leading your ancestors out of whatever healing, whatever bondage, what it's about cutting these cords, these cosmic. We're talking about cord cutting. It's also about talking about cosmic cord cutting as well. Let's get into that. Let's get into a little bit of esoteric knowledge here. Let's talk about it. It's time to do some cord cutting with your racist colonizer ancestors and the spirit of all of that has brought into the world. It's time to do some cord cutting with your sexist ancestors. All of us got it. All of us. It's time to confront the ugly in your family and do the cord cutting around that. It is time to look at that, where that manifests inside of you. We talked about cord cutting being the give and the exchange. It is time. It is time. It is time. Cosmic cord cutting. It is time to not just human cord cutting. It is time to cut cords with the spirits and the demons that have been dogging us. It is time, because we need to step into our power. Do you see why? You need to X out the people around you that don't love you, that mean you harm. You don't need to take no one with you on this journey except for those of you people in your village who support you. It's time to step into your greatness. Spirit is calling you into your leadership. Spirit is calling you into the balance of who you are. There is no one coming to save us. The world is in turmoil. It is going to take each and every one of us. Why are you looking for a single leader when you are the one that you and your ancestors have been waiting for? You are the one that your community has been waiting for. God damn it, the spirit is totally speaking through me. Get it together. Get it together. You better have courage. You can be afraid, but it's time to step up in. Everybody has got a piece to this liberation. Everybody's got a piece to this falling down. The world is falling down. Yeah, if you're here, it's time to build. Quit acting like you're powerless. Step into your power. It's cliche as hell, but it's cliche for a reason. Diamonds are really formed because of pressure. You're not about to crack. You're mistaking formation into your highest form for cracking. You're not about to crack. No, baby. You're about to be forged into the greatest version of yourself. So let it happen. I know it feels like you're going to crack. I know it feels like you're going to break. Lean into that surrender. Feels like you're going to crack. You're not. You are about to be forged into the greatest version of yourself. And it's going to take the marriage of every single part of you, your righteous and your ratchet, your masculine and your feminine, your civilized and your uncivilized. Do the healing work. Embrace the shadow. And remember, my loves, healing work is not about eradicating the bullshit aspects of you, the crazy aspects of you. It's about accepting all of who you are. It's about healing the shadow parts that hurt yourself and hurt others. It's about an embracing of the things that make you different. It's about incorporation and integration. It's time to step in to your cosmic power. God damn, I feel like I just got slapped across the face. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. Spirit is coming strong today. Spirit is not out here playing. I told you. I read this when I pulled these cards this morning. I was just like, really? You're just gonna beat me up? Okay. I mean, I accept. I am a motivational dominatrix, but I'm a switch. And I need you to understand that spirit is my dom. That's who I'm a submission in submission to. Spirit is my dom. Cause God. Oh, we're not even done. Let's just get into these affirmations. Repeat after me. I choose to honor my highest intentions. 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 All right, this next affirmation says, my body belongs to me. I love and respect myself exactly as I am. Repeat after me. My body belongs to me. I love and respect myself exactly as I am. My body belongs to me. I love and respect myself exactly as I am. My body belongs to me. I love and respect myself exactly as I am. My body belongs to me. I love and respect myself exactly as I am. All right, y'all, let me check in with the super chats. Ray said Spirit did not bring any sugar to the house today. No, it didn't. Veronica said I definitely needed to hear all this today. Me too. Dragon Dancer, thank you for your work. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Thank you for the super chat. AG Marie TV said I literally just chugged from my water bottle. Yeah, that was a lot. I needed to get hydrated after that. Let's see. Jennifer said everyone wants to be Katniss Everdeen, but no one want to do the work to be her. We got to learn some skills. Not everyone has to be an activist, to go be a medic, to be a healer, priest. Just follow the path. Amen, sis. Amen. Or I'm sorry if that's not your pronouns. Kit said, period. Whoo, the messages are hitting strong today. That's right, honey. That's right. Athena said, you talking right this morning. Thank you. Jen said, manifest, manifest, manifest. Naomi, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And there was someone else before that who had given me a super chat. You know, I didn't get to acknowledge that, but let's move on, my beautiful loves. Let's move on, my beautiful loves. Let's move on. We are going to get into this Seasons of the Witch deck. I love this deck. All right, speaking of surrender, there is nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. Surrender. Surrender to your highest good. Surrender to your highest good. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Surrender to your highest good. Let go. We think about surrendering in two ways. Surrender yourself and like surrender. Surrendering things to people. Like when you surrender a car to someone. Surrendering to your highest good, surrendering to the fact that like the weight, the load that you're carrying is heavy. So it's okay to say, hey spirit, I need some help carrying this load. Hey, the people around me, I need some help carrying this load. Hey community, I need some help carrying this load. But also, it is time to let go of relationships. Again, the beginning of this relationship, the beginning of this, reading was all about letting go, not all letting go, but it was all about welcoming in the love that is like the spirit is trying to surround you with. But in order to do that, you have to clear up some space. You got to make sure that there is some space. If there is only people around you who do love and care for you, you keep those people who are genuine around you. You keep them in your circle. You keep them in your circle, but you let go of those who do not serve you. We can't afford to walk through these paths with people who are jealous of us and not looking at it, with people who mean us harm, with people who are not addressing their shit as well. We have missions to accomplish. There's paths that we need to take, and it requires that the people around us are on the up and up. Surrendering to your highest good. A lot of us are like, I don't know what my path is. I don't know what my path is. I don't know what I should be doing. A lot of times you don't, you know what? You stop looking for it. Stop looking for your path. And just surrender to it. That's really the secret a lot of the times. You're frantically looking for it and you're like glossing right over it. Stop looking for it. Stop. What's my calling? Stop looking for it. Just surrender to it and go live your life. Don't focus on your healing. Go focus. And you'll then find yourself. You'll look up one day and you're walking it. Hey, Jesus. Drinks water again. I think that's all our cue. Let's drink some water right now. Jennifer said people stuck in a colonial mindset. Exactly. Stop trying to discover shit like Christopher Columbus. Just like surrender. Your path is your path, baby. Your calling is your calling. It's there. It's not going to change. Whether you listen to it or not. You can deny it. But here's the thing. Just surrender. That's it. Focus on the healing you need to do. Focus on learning. Focus on expansion and growth. Focus on your passions, what makes you happy. Focus on advocating for yourself and others against injustices in the world. And just surrender. And you'll just hear it. You'll hear. You're here. You'll literally find yourself walking on it. And then when you stop and look back, you'll be like, wait, I was walking on it this whole time. Exactly. Chill. Chill. Your path isn't a job. It's not like a 9 to 5, like, well, I do it from these out. No, your path is your whole, it incorporates your whole life. It's integrated. So just surrender. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you. Relationships, people, thought patterns, materials, states. If you gotta move into a different fucking state, family, like whatever it is, let it go. So that the good things can find you. So that there's room for the good stuff. Pegasus. Break free. Oh Oh, thank you, Jamie, for the super chat. So grateful for you. I'm grateful for your support. All of you. All right, we have the Pegasus card. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. Do you see? This reading is about Spirit saying, if you do not snip these anchors that are keeping you in place, because it's time for you to fly. It is time for you to step in. It is time for you to step in. Newsflash. None of us know what's going to happen. Just do it. Honey, the future depends on all of us trusting ourselves. The future is trust yourself, trust your spirit guides. This is why the love that we were speaking of earlier can't be superficial. This is why none of this can be superficial. It's time. There is no do-overs. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is not a drill. You need to get into it. There's no one person coming to save everyone. It's everyone saving everyone. It's not all men for themselves. It's everyone for everyone. You're going to need to break free of limiting thoughts. You're going to need to break free of this notion that you aren't powerful. And here's the thing. There's not one person to save us. We're all here to save us. We're all Jesus. We're all the ones. We're all Neo. So then the pressure can be you aren't the one for everyone. You're the one for what you're supposed to do. So that concept doesn't even need to be heavy, because there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust that you're more powerful than you think. You have to trust that you're bigger than you think, and you come with a team. You know, at the beginning of these readings, when I introduce my rock friends, I say, I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000 spirits, and, you know, the ancestors, from the ancestors to the spirit guides, to my, Orisha, my Loa. I say that most of the times because that's true. Behind me, I am an army of 10,000 strong, and I believe it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And I cultivate my relationship with them so that I can feel it even stronger, so they know that I have their back. I understand that they have my back. And this makes me feel powerful. And I am not of this ideology that I'm the only one who feels that way or has access to that. No, we all do. I am in connection with my most beloved ancestors. I have done a lot of cord cutting and continue to do cord cutting with the ancestors that mean our lineage no good, that did wrong, whose traits show up in me because I'm their descendant. I'm honest about these things, and I work to heal, and I cut these cords so that the ones that mean well, that the ones that are elevating, their energy can blossom even better and bigger and stronger in my lineage and within me. You are powerful. It is time to look at the way you limit yourself. It is time to look at the way you box yourself in. It is time to look at the way that you minimize yourself. It is time to look at the way that you make yourself smaller. You infantilize yourself. It's time for you to look at that. It's time for you to check it. It's time for you to stop it. It's time for you to stop doing that. It's time for you to stop doing that. It's time for you to stop doing that, because you're limitless. Get it together. Get it together. You need to, and here's the thing. This is why self-love and self-acceptance is important, because you need to accept all your shadow part. Because if you don't think the spirit's going to use even your shadow part for your highest good and for the good of everybody else, if you don't think that, let me let you in on a secret. The flavor of violence that I survived was that of a sociopath when I was younger. I am socialized. I've been socialized from a young age with some extreme shit. And because of my healing, none of that is broken away. It's integrated. And Spirit has allowed me to use that knowledge to help protect people who fast forward now in life. I've been able to use that aspect of me to help protect people, to help keep people safe in a very real physical way. Because of my healing, I've been able to integrate the light and the shadow. And there are aspects of my shadow that Spirit absolutely uses for the highest good of myself and others. Healing is not about, it's about integration. It's about learning to live with your traumas in ways that, not even learning to live with your traumas, it's healing inside and with your traumas and integrating those in ways that Spirit can use every part of you. When you integrate every part of you, when you accept all of you, when you love all of you, when you make healing your lifestyle on top of all of that, Spirit will use all of that for the highest good of you and everybody around you. Even your deficiencies will be used for goodness and greatness. This is part of how you are limitless. A lot of you view the shadow aspects of yourself as deficiencies and hindrances towards your highest goals. And that is a true thing. It can be a hindrance if not properly addressed and integrated, and if healing isn't a heavy part of your life to help you deal with the parts of that shadow self that are hurtful and destructive in the wrong ways. Limitless, honey. You are limitless. And the thing is, we all are. So stop being like, is it egotistical to think I'm the greatest shit ever? No, it's actually not. It is egotistical when you think you the only greatest thing ever. It's important for you to understand that we are all here together. But it is not a bad thing for you to understand that you are, in fact, some type of a superhero. You gotta heal, though. That's the secret. That's the antidote. That's the spider bite. Get you. Your Superman, you're not your Superman, but your Spider-Man superpower spider bite is your healing. That's what activates those things in you. Cosmic power time, Avengers form. All right, you beautiful people, let's get into these affirmations. Okay, let's get into these affirmations. I'm going to go ahead and pass the collection plate. That Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. If this is connecting with you, if this is giving you something, go ahead and feel free to feel empowered to show financial appreciation for this labor. I want to thank each and every one of you for your super chats, my dears, my loves. I thank you and appreciate you so deeply and so much. This reading is definitely what I needed to get me started in my week. There's some things that I need to get started on. Literally we're at the beginning of a new cycle. We just passed that solstice. It was a very powerful energy for me. I don't know if it was for you, but I'm feeling this energy. Like, when I say I'm feeling this energy, I know that there's a way that I'm being called to step up. And the way this, even just from my initiation that's coming, the things that I'm being prepared for, the move, everything that has happened so far, all of the other initiations I've been through, this reading is really helping me to get my mind together in regards to the physical, tactical things I need to do just to take it to the next level. So I appreciate y'all for sitting with me in this and, trusting the guidance that I have to give and trusting me in this moment. So I appreciate it. Let's get into some affirmations. This is, I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. Repeat after me. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. I focus on my blessings, goals, and memories. This comment caught my eye, and I feel like I need to share it with everybody. I'll call attention to it. It says, "We are all each beautiful puzzle pieces of the universe. Once we realize we're great for it, everything falls into place." And thank you. And that was from, let me see, Ray. Yes, Ray the Trade. Thank you. And that is the truest thing ever. We are all part of it, and that's the thing. When you just relax, get the ego aside and understand that you are part of this puzzle, a really important piece, but all of us are. You don't have to shoulder the weight of everything. Honey, there's some things that I'm just not the hell good at. But because I am part of a village and a community, my village, we just fit together perfectly. And as spirit sees fit to add new people to this village, then I know that more of the puzzle pieces are going to come together. I'm sitting in my altar room right now, and this is how deep the spirit is. So, like, this is my altar room that I'm doing this from. And I'm looking at one of my altars, and I've been talking about love work this whole time. And I've been engaged in I've been engaged in some very intensive love work for the past year and a half. Just all aspects of this, everything I talked to you guys about in this reading. And it's time to start the next aspect of that. And the spirit was like, if you don't like these damn candles today. So I hear y'all. I will be preparing and fixing a candle and lighting it today and getting that work started. The next phase. Spirit is crazy. Alrighty then. It was that that was the first affirmation. Let's get into this next affirmation. It's short and sweet. We forget how deeply and how potent this affirmation is, but this is just simply thank you. So we're going to say thank you several times. And as we say thank you, I want you to out loud it in your head say thank you for something. Like thank you for breathing. Thank you for my house. Thank you for the food that I have to eat today. Thank you for whatever. But let's take a moment just to be thankful for the things that we have. I do understand, and I am living in a real crazy world with you. There's a lot of things to be pissed off about, but there's also a lot of things to be thankful for. So let's give thanks for a second. Repeat after me. Thank you. 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 That was good for me. I had to take a moment and just thank Spirit for everything. All right, my dears, these are the last cards in the reading. So we're ending with the light. What is this? The light Seers tarot. Again, this is one of those decks where I saw it and I was like, this is nice. I like it. And then I put it away. And today I reopened it. It called me and I was like, oh my God, I love this deck. I love it so much. So we're going to be ending with the Light Seers Tarot. And first off, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. Okay. This is about work-life balance. This is about balancing our tasks. This is about balance. So first and foremost, the shadow aspects is, do you have too much going on? Are you saying yes to too many unnecessary things? Are you saying yes to things that aren't feeding you, that aren't uplifting you, that aren't showing you reciprocity? This card is about balance. Balancing your spiritual life, balancing your pleasure, balancing work, balancing your family life balance, and getting rid of things that aren't balancing out, that aren't helping you to balance out. This is about being honest about what you can and what you cannot handle. We're in a new world, babes. It's interesting. The governments and the powers that be absolutely understand that things are shifting and they don't want it to. But what the world is functioning like right now is absolutely not sustainable, nor is it good. And things like this fall. Study history, government, civilizations. This shit ends and falls all the time because they're not sustainable. And the earth is part of a cosmic order of things where the rule and the law is ever change and ever evolve. Quit trying to do things like we were doing them 2 years ago. Quit trying to do things like we were doing them 3 years ago. Shit is shifting. It has shifted. It's going to continue to. So you gotta find your sea legs, honey. You have to find your sea legs. You have to find your earthquake legs. You have to learn how to lean with it, rock with it. You have to learn how to balance. You have to learn how to flow. That's why that surrender card, I really appreciate the way the cards stacked up today. That's why that surrender card is important, because that's an aspect of surrender. When you can't change certain things, you have to surrender to that reality and move in your path. It doesn't mean your path is knocked off its course. It means that your path has shifted and moved. And if you want to keep on your path, you have to be able to lean with it, rock with it. You have to be able to flow with it. Okay. Balance is going to be a thing that we have to keep focusing on. So as you are being asked to take on more responsibilities or more projects or more whatever, be honest about what you can handle, what you want to handle, and what you need to handle. If you're being asked to do something, is it taking from you? Is it giving to you in some way? Is there reciprocity? If there's not, that needs to be looked at, because balance is key, my loves. And the last card of the reading, the King of Wands. He's going to get it done. Determination, focus. He's got what it needs. He's got what it takes. You're being called into your leadership. The shadow aspect of this is do not be arrogant. Again, you are the Messiah, and so is the rest of us. Desmond Tutu, God rest his soul. I remember when I was young, I had the opportunity. I've lived a really fucking extraordinary life. I had the opportunity to speak for him and then have a private audience with him. The city of, not the city, yeah, well, Boulder, there was Boulder College. I used to live in Colorado, so the Boulder CU, they brought him up, or a bunch of organizations. He was speaking up there. And it was profound, but I remember one of the things he said. He was like, I do believe that Christ is coming back, but he was like, I don't believe it's one person. I believe it's coming back through the divine feminine, and I believe it is a collection. It'll come up first, the divine feminine. And it just, the way he cosmically spoke of that, and I never forgot that. I was just like, even though you are Catholic and Christian, he really taught me of like, when God is present, God is present. When God is present, Creator is present everywhere. And there are places and people who will use certain practices to connect with that Creator force. But when they are connected with that Creator's force, it doesn't matter what spirituality they're coming from. You feel it. And when he spoke that day, I was like, God damn. And like how cosmic he was in his Christianity, how magic and mystical he was. But in that moment, he was like, it's a consciousness and it's a bunch. It's a bunch. And he spoke to it in a way that was like, yes, if you don't call it, you don't need to call it Christ consciousness, but this is what it is. And I believe that. As I have studied, it has been well over 17 years since that moment. And in my study, that is what the elders of so many traditions have echoed. There is a rising forth. There is a bunch of us. You are not the only one. And simultaneously, you are the one. And you don't need to be worried about what anybody else is doing. How anybody else is answering their call. It doesn't matter if you don't see nobody else answering the call around you. You just got to know that you're not the only one. So focus on your shit. Focus on coming into your power. The King of Wands is about stepping in. Getting out of your ego, knowing that it is a collective here. But it also is about, look at this lion. There is a self-assuredness. Observe. After this, go on YouTube. You already own the YouTubes. Go on YouTube and watch the way lions who are well established in their pride, watch the way they walk around. They're not timid or insecure. They patrol their grounds with a I am the shit attitude. Come over here if you want to. I'm the king. You gotta wear that. You gotta step into, and this is something you can't fake, honey. That king who is a part of his pride earned that. He didn't fake his way. No, you gotta fight to get there, honey. You have to fight to come into your power. Your demons, your fears, that's who you have to fight. Your insecurities, that's who you have to fight. Because you gotta get to this essence. And it's an essence. It's not a costume. Spirit needs you. Didn't I say earlier this ain't a dress rehearsal? This ain't a costume. You got to wear your strength. You got to wear your intelligence. You got to wear your greatness. You got to wear it. It's got to be inside. You got to smell like it. You got to taste like it. It needs to be who you are. Newsflash, it is who you are. All you need to do is what? Surrender to it. You see how that happens? You see how Spirit brought this whole reading together today? You see how everything just stacked on itself? You see how it just full circled itself? You see how this is the bigger picture we were talking about? This is the eagle energy. Ooh, child, today they didn't come to play. They don't ever come to play, but they did not come to play today. And trust me, I'm going to sit down and think about some things. Sunday is my spiritual day. Sunday is my like reflection, pray, and rest day. And I'm going to be doing some writing and some plotting and planning because it's just time, you know. I actually don't need to be doing it. The plans are plotted, actually, if I'm transparent. I just need to like put the plans into action. So we're going to be doing that today. Yeah. Woo, child. Let's do some affirmation. And then I'm going to let you go. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. This affirmation says, happiness and love flow freely from me. Repeat after me. Happiness and love flow freely from 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 me. All right, y'all, let's do another affirmation. Let's do another affirmation, baby. This affirmation is for those who have partners, for those who are calling partnership into themselves. This could be a business partnership. This could be a collaborative partnership. This could be a romantic partnership. And if you're not in that space right now, just go ahead and hold some space. But repeat after me. My partner is loving, generous, and kind. 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 All right, you beautiful loves. It has been so good doing this for you. I want to remind you of my schedule. So the official schedule for the next few months, we're going to try this out for the next few months, is you will get your Sunday service, spiritual tea and soul food sessions on Sundays. Right now, for the month of July, we're going to be doing this at 9:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, of course, every once in a while, if life hits me, if I'm not feeling good, you won't get the reading. I'm going to try to be better at communicating about that in my community tabs. Okie dokie. You also, my official posting days are Fridays. So you will get a video from me or from Fridays or even another live, okay? I'm looking to do more of a question and answer, like interactive space on Fridays when I do my lives. So I won't be giving you individual readings. We can do some discussions about different topics. You don't have to necessarily ask me about spiritual things. We can just talk. Let's just talk and get into some conversations. So some questions and affirmation time. That's what we're going to do. Some questions and affirmation lives on those Fridays. So my official posting days are Fridays and Sundays. Now I am looking to get at you guys with more new moon readings, more full moon readings as well. So that is the additional content that I am committing to as well, be that on a Friday or not. I am committing to doing your new moon readings, your full moon readings, and other cosmic readings. And then, I might surprise you with other content. Like the other day, last Monday, I hit you with a video. But the official days, again, are Sundays and Fridays. All right? So I thank you so very much for your support. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for keeping it gravy in the comments. Y'all always support each other so well. You support me so well. Every once in a while, we get a troll in here, and I do actually now have the capacity to have moderators, so I will be up. A few of you have hit me up about that. I believe there is a post on my community tab where I asked about that. So I'm going to go through my community tab, and I'm going to contact those people who put something under that post. If there isn't a post, I'm going to make that post. So if you're interested in being a moderator for me to help me when I am, doing these readings and every once in a while a troll shows up, you can comment on that. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support again. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I want to say shout out to everyone who gives me any type of financial appreciation. Someone the other day said, "Look, I'm on a fixed income. I only have $1 to give." They hit me up in my Cash App and was like, "I don't want to be disrespectful, but I really do want to show you that I appreciate you, and this is a sacrifice for me." And that means a lot. That means everything to me. That means just as much as the $5, the $20, the $50. There's people who be like, "I've been watching you for years, and you've countlessly saved my life. Here's $500." Like, just out the blue, like, I got a good opportunity and I got a benefit and I wanted to pass it on to you. So I appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of it because it comes from the heart, and it just shows me that my work is appreciated and valued, and there is an exchange, and I appreciate that exchange. I appreciate the positive comments. For those of you who don't have the income, y'all sharing my stuff with people, y'all sending it to people who you think would benefit, y'all sharing it on your platforms, you commenting on you watching my videos all the way through and then commenting on the videos helps to push me up in the algorithms. So every single aspect and way that y'all assist, every single way that you show your love, I appreciate you. From the littlest to the biggest, please know that that is all appreciated. One is not appreciated over the other, okay? So thank you. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. And on that note, I will see y'all on Friday in a video, and I will see you next Sunday. God, Goddess, ancestors willing. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves. No is a complete sentence, okay? You are a valuable gift on this everything. Ashley said, do Patreon. I am. I actually have a Patreon right now set up. I don't like what I'm doing on there. That's why I haven't pushed it. I don't like those tier. I need to do it. But Patreon is coming. Discord is coming. The podcast is coming. It's coming. And again, this is what this for me. This is what this reading was about. All of those things are actually set up. It has been my own perfectionism and other things that have kept me from pushing play. And also, this last 6 months was heavy. I moved to another state, and I've been, grieving heavily, the passing of my friends and comrades. And I've been heavily involved in that process, with also helping other people grieve and move on, and also with aspects of the family. So I do give myself grace and mercy for this last 6 months. But for me, Spirit is like, press play. So yeah, that's really all I have to do. So we're going to be doing that concrete work around that this week. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I love you so much. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to do the same. Drink your water, stretch, take a nap sometimes. I love you all so, so, so much. I'll talk to you guys